Hi, my name is Lucas. I'm the TOEFL expert, the TOEFL guy at TOEFL.magoosh.com, and this is TOEFL Tuesday, where I give advice about the TOEFL. And today I want to talk about some confusing vocabulary. This is idioms, or these are idioms about or using the word but. So they are kind of confusing phrases because they look very familiar, very common, but sometimes students look at them and they think, what does that mean? Because, like I said, they are idioms. So they are not just what they look like. So let's talk about these idioms. First, nothing but. All right, what does nothing but mean? It is actually very similar to the word only. So now if you imagine that let's say, for example, I have a friend Amy, or Jane, or Mary, whatever, any name. I have a friend, Amy, and Amy has a new job. And I ask her about her boss at her new job, and she says only nice things. Well, she says nothing but nice things. It's really the same, right? Same meaning. And the reason is, it means that she did not say anything except nice things. So this is an exception to this. So she did not say mean things. She said nothing except the nice things, except the good things. That one's relatively easy. Let's get a little bit more confusing. All but. All but has two meanings in two different uses. One of them has a similar structure to nothing but. Notice when I said Amy said nothing but nice things about her boss, I used an adjective here. Nothing but adjective. Nothing but nice, nothing but beautiful, nothing but clear, whatever. Adjectives with nothing but. With all but, you can use an adjective. With an adjective or a verb, nothing but has one meaning. And in that case, it means almost. So let's say, for example, deserts where there's no rain. In deserts, well, they are all but lifeless. They are all but empty. They are almost completely empty, almost completely lifeless. So it's almost. And this comes from, they are, it's kind of hard to describe where this idiom comes from, actually. It's strange. But you can use everything to describe deserts except lifeless or empty. Because you could say it's like really sad, or I don't know, or too hot or whatever. You can't say it's empty. It's almost empty. You can use everything until empty. So it's almost there. It's everything but that. It's all but that. So that's where the idiom comes from. But really, before an adjective, it means almost. That's the most important part. Before a noun, all but has a different meaning. Again, let's talk about deserts. I could say that all but the most adapted plants die in a desert. Or all but the best adapted plants. Okay, so the best adapted plant can live without water, right? It lived in the desert for a long time and it changed to fit the desert. But in this case, I say all but those plants with the noun, meaning all the other plants, everything except those plants dies because they don't have enough water. So all but the most adapted plants die. In that case, the meaning is really everything except. It's not the same. It's not almost. It's all the other things except these plants, except the most adapted plants. All right, one more for you. Anything but. Anything but is also placed before an adjective, and in this case it basically means not. So let's say, for example, learning idioms, like these idioms that I talked about today. Learning these idioms, learning English idioms, is anything but easy. It's not really easy. And this is similar in a way to to where nothing but comes from. You can use any other phrase, or it's actually similar to where all but comes from. You can use any other phrase, but easy is not one of them. So in this case, it is not. So you really have a range of meanings that come from the same basic idea. Nothing but is only. Anything but is not. And if you have an adjective, all but is almost. If you have a noun, all but means everything except. All right, I hope that helps clarify some really weird, confusing phrases. If you come back on Tuesdays, you'll find more TOEFL vocabulary from me, Lucas, the TOEFL guy. Or come to TOEFL.magoosh.com for some more help preparing for your test. See you later.